Well, hello there. What are you doing?
Hey, well, I'm reading some bad news in the newspaper.
Some bad news?
Yeah, it's
Like
about,
what's going on?
it's a lot about people getting sick.
Oh, is that because of the virus that's going
Yeah,
around? Is that what you're
right.
talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah, that is bad
it
news.
is very bad news. And also, they're talking about there's so many people who are hungry right now. And so the food banks are really asking for help because so many people need food on their table to feed their families.
Oh, I'll bet you our food pantry could use that kind of help too, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And another thing is that's bad news is I was reading an article about somebody got in trouble.
Oh,
So that's not such good
that
news.
is some bad news. But I was just reading about some good news.
Oh.
And that was actually good news. It was a story in the Bible,
Mhm.
and it was in the New Testament, and it was talking about the angel Gabriel.
Oh yeah.
So, and I read that the angel Gabriel was bringing good news to Mary and to Joseph. And the good news was, do you know what the good news was about?
I do.
You do?
I do know
Yeah.
what the good news is about.
And the good news that the angel Gabriel brought to them was the good news about Jesus' birth.
That's
That
right.
she was going to give birth to a baby, and that's going to be Jesus.
Mhm.
And the reason that is such good news is because when Jesus is born and comes into the world, Jesus brings light and love and hope and peace. Yeah, light, just like this tree, this
Yeah.
beautiful angel tree. Here we are at church in the sanctuary with this beautiful light, and that reminds us of the good news that Gabriel was talking about. And so the world needs some good
It
news
does.
that God is all about light and love and peace and hope. And we can share that good news with others. We can tell them about that good news. All right? Because there's plenty of bad news out there, but we've got the best news, the greatest news, the good news that people really need. And that's the news that we can not only talk about, but we can actually share that good news. Can you think of any ways we might share that good news?
Well, we could listen to the worship services on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Well, and you mentioned the food pantry, right?
Oh,
So maybe how could we be good news about that?
by taking food to the food pantry to help others.
And you mentioned that people were getting sick.
Yes.
Is there anything we could do about that maybe to bring
Well,
good news to those that are sick?
well, I think my favorite thing is to make chicken noodle soup fresh, all homemade. And they say that the chicken noodle soup is very good for you when you're sick. So I would take them a pot of chicken noodle soup.
There you go. So you could bring something to them to make them feel better, and you can take food to the food pantry. There's ways to share the good news. And my friends, the best news of all is that God loves you. God loves Cynthia and me, and God loves everyone, every single person in this world.
That's right.
So thank you for being with us today, and we think about the good news and how you can bring good news to other people. And I hope you're getting ready for Christmas and being able to share some of that good news. Bye bye.
Bye.